Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 16 of an Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor Edition walkthrough. When we left off in the previous episode, we were trying to break this entrancement on this girl named Bjora. The Reachmen have convinced her that she's going to be the queen of the Reachmen, but she's under a spell, so we need to break the spell. So that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, let's see what we can do about this.
The girl is ours now. She'll be our queen. No! But the prophecy! Lord Altaran gave his word! To lead the Reach!
Even if it kill me, the girl belongs to the Greymoor.
Hi there. Bye.
God will be ours, one way or another. Death is not my end. Rather, Altaran will see that I rise once more.
Uh-oh. Thought it wasn't gonna let me do this for a minute there. It says I'm still in combat even though I'm not.
Bjora, are you all right?
Huska, I'm... Oh, what have I done? I remember your face. You spoke to me earlier. It was like I was walking through a dream. Or a nightmare. What made it stop?
We killed the witches that entranced you.
It's coming back to me now. Just flashes. The Reachmen attacked. 3 witches led them. They brought me here and did something. I saw visions before me. Memories that weren't mine. An old Reach King called me his daughter.
What else did you see?
Ice in the dark. a steady marching drum. I stood beside a strong man with haunting eyes. His stare chilled my soul. He placed a briar crown on my head and said I'd lead his armies. What do you think it means?
The witches spoke of a prophecy that you were meant to lead the Reachmen.
I remember that's what I believed. It felt so true, but I would never betray my family or the Hold. Karthwatch. Oh gods, it is all gone. Is anyone else still alive?
Hafsyar and I rescued several people. They've gathered outside town.
We must join them then. I am so relieved to hear it's not all lost. Please, I want no more of this place.
Let's get you out of here.
Meet us at Fenrir's camp. It's the safest place for now.
Svana's rejoined me now. Whoa! No damage.
Stay back! Don't make me... Oh, you're not one of the witches or their monsters.
No, we're not.
I thought this was the end for me. I barely have the strength left to conjure a light breeze. Wait a moment. Is that Princess Svana?
Svana and I are here to help. Tell me who you are and what happened here.
I'm Magister Fidelia. I serve Jarl Olfwenn as her court mage. I've been fending off witches, vampires, and these crazed villagers since the chaos started. There was a storm, definitely magical in nature. It turned our own people against us.
What about Jarl Olfwenn? Is she still alive?
I'm not sure. I sent the Jarl into the cellar when the storm began, when I still thought it was just a bad storm. Please, go downstairs. Make sure the Jarl is safe. Karthold will be lost without her.
All right, I'll try to find Jarl Olfwenn.
The cellar. Jarl Olfwenn is in the cellar. Make sure that she's all right.
Okay.
Jarl Olfwenn! No! I need to get some air. Please, recover the crown of Karthwatch. We can't leave it down here.
All right, go hide your eyes somewhere, princess. This is not going to be pretty. Karthold crown. This ornate headgear is the symbol of authority and power for the Hold of Karthold. It was last worn by Jarl Olfwenn. Alright, Svana, I got the crown.
I'm sorry, Fidelia. Jarl Olfwenn, she's... Give me a moment. Speak to Magister Fidelia, if you would.
That's the Karthold crown. Jarl Olfwenn's gone, then? I failed her.
You did everything you could. It's a wonder you weren't affected by the harrowstorm.
Harrowstorm? Is that what you call what happened here? Why I didn't turn into a monster is a mystery. Wait. The Hold soldiers clashed with Reachmen scouts a few days ago. They brought back these medallions the scouts were wearing.
An Icereach Coven medallion. I've seen them before. You had this on you the entire time?
Yes. I was preparing to study the enchantments I detected upon it when the harrowstorm struck. I guess I slipped it into my pocket without really thinking about it. Could this be some sort of protection against the storm?
It certainly seems possible. We might be able to use that knowledge to protect the kingdom.
Karthwatch is gone. No people, no Jarl. The seat of the entire hold. Wiped out. Just like that. I have to get my father to take action!
What should we do now, Svanna?
I need to get back to the Eversnow and gather the survivors. Take them to Solitude, where they'll be safe. At least as safe as we can make them. Then I have to have a serious talk with my father. I'll make him listen to me, damn it, no matter what!
What do you want me to do?
Return to Solitude. Find Lyris and meet me in the Blue Palace. I have a room upstairs that we can use. We need to come up with a plan. Something that will help me convince my father to act.
Alright, I'll find Lyris and meet you in the Blue Palace.
I'll see you and Lyris at the Blue Palace as soon as I can. Magister Fridelia, as the highest ranking official remaining from the court, I need you to Solitude.
Of course, Princess Svanna. I'll help you convince the High King. I failed Karthold once. I will not fail it again. I'll help Princess Svanna get those who survived this atrocity safely to Solitude. I give you my word.
I'll see you and Lyris at the Blue Palace.
Right, okay.
I feel fine, Princess. My spells will get us to Solitude, of that I swear.
Wonder what's up here. Oh, I can't get up there. Okay. Alright, so let's go meet some of these survivors outside of town.
Kind's breath, it's good to see you all. We've made it.
We'll find somewhere new. If we stick together, we'll survive this.
Here is the one who saved me.
We are in your debt, Wanderer.
I knew I could trust you to find Bjora. My daughter means everything to me. Thank you. She didn't want to talk about it, but she looks changed, haunted. It will take some time to recover from this.
Thank you for finding me. You and Hafskar pulled me out of a nightmare. I keep seeing the face of that horrific fanged man. But I'm safe now. I want to get far from this place. These people are all I have left. We need to stay safe.
So few of us are left. But I'm indebted to you for those we still have. Especially my brother. Hafskar mentioned Reach Witches captured Bjora, and they used some mind magic on her.
They did. Hafskar was instrumental in rescuing her.
One note of pride in all this sorrow. I always believed Hafskar would act like a true Nord when needed. Good to know I can rely on him in the days ahead.
Where do you go from here?
The survivors will discuss what we do next. There aren't nearly enough people to take back the town. Maybe we'll go to Solitude and recover. But I know we must stay together. That's how we remain strong.
I was honored to fight by your side. I've never thought of myself as a strong man, but you helped me do what was necessary. I'll give my life to protect Bjora and the others. Count on it.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But Bjora seemed important to the Reach.
Sure's bones. Reachmen are stubborn, so they may come after her again. Fenrir and I will see these people to safety. The hold is gone, but we can protect our family. Thanks again. Take this, and be careful out there. I know you can't stick around. Don't worry. I'll protect Bjora and the others with my life. No more hiding. It gives me courage knowing people like you are out there defending folks against these evils. Maybe we have a chance.
Where do you think you will go?
No idea. The Karth region is the only home I've ever known. Once our people settled Karthwatch, I assumed I would die here. Seems the Eight had other plans for my future. Without you, though, we wouldn't be alive to see the next sunrise. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, so it's time to go back to the Blue Palace. See if I can figure out where the closest way shrine is. I know we unlocked one. It's right up the road here. I finished one of these Harrowstorm daily quests.
The skies seem clearer to me, although my eyes aren't what they used to be. Of course you did, young blood.
Alright, let's see what I got in this reward coffer. Mole of Winter's Arrestment. Don't need that. But I'll deconstruct it or sell it or something. And I got a recipe for roast corn I didn't even realize I had.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse than drunkards after the mead hall closes.
Shh! Don't mock the cursed! You'll call a hex down upon us!
Glad to see you're alive and well. I was getting worried with all the Harrowed they've been bringing into the city.
What are they doing with the Harrowed?
They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. I suppose it's really the only place to care for them in their condition.
So High King Svargrim is finally taking our warning seriously?
Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Nord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but it worked out in the end.
We reached Karthwatch too late. It was destroyed by a harrowstorm.
Damn it. I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Svanna in Karthwatch.
Svanna's fine. She wants us to meet her in her chamber in the Blue Palace.
Let's go to the Blue Palace and find out what the princess is planning.
You again? Always where you don't belong. All this foulness began when you showed up. Should have known you were bad news when I found you with that spy. You might have the princess duped, but I've got my eye on you.
What are you doing with the Harrowed?
Herald? Is that what we're calling them? Well, not that it's your concern, but High King Svargrim ordered us to herd these poor sods into the Temple of the Divines so the priests can care for them. If you ask me, they're a lost cause.
So High King Svargrim has finally decided to take action?
Careful, outsider. We don't take kindly to that kind of attitude when it's directed at our High King. If you want to know so badly, go ask your precious princess. Now leave us to our work, before I decide to herd you right to the dungeons.
The Svanna I know would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it. Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few moments in here. Anyway, Jarl Redharn and Magister Fidelia are here, giving my father an earful. Thanks for helping me at the holds.
We weren't able to save Karthwatch.
No, but we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Karthwatch. And we brought the hold leaders here. All of that matters. Take this. My royal allowance. I was going to buy wine, but you can make better use of it.
They gave you a Morthal Barrow breastplate for your allowance?
We return to find my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Heralds is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the harrowstorms.
What about the Icereach Coven medallions? They seem to protect Fidelia and Karthwatch.
Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution.
Lyris and I know a scholar of sorts who's trying to understand the Harrowstorm ritual.
Right. Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Fennorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if he'll help us.
Okay, I'll read Fennorian's message.
Take the message from the table, then see if you can convince Fennorian to join us. Maybe with his help we can devise a defense against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves.
Okay, how are you going to make your father listen, though?
You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and the court mage. It's funny. I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics.
Maybe this is how you prove yourself to him.
I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect. With Mother gone, we're both going to have to work harder to keep our kingdom running. It will be easier if we find a way to get along.
Okay. Alright, let's see what the message says. Friends, further work with Old Mjolnir led to a discovery that promises to unravel the entire mystery that has confounded us so far. To that end, I returned to the mining settlement called Dusktown. If you have additional need of my services, I have secured lodging in a building on the south side of town. I'll write again if this lead bears fruit. Fennorian.
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? The settlement isn't big, but it's not exactly small either.
Finn's message says he secured lodging on the south side.
Well, it's a start. You know, I never imagined I'd be working alongside a vampire, let alone one I respect. With all the leeches we've already had to kill, it's nice to see another side. Fenn's different.
He certainly is. Let's go find Finn.
You go on ahead. I need to get my axe sharpened before I go back down into Blackreach. I'll catch up with you in Dusktown.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
I hope this scholar friend of yours has learned something that can help us. Go find him and bring him back here.
Lyris and I saw soldiers herding the Harrowed toward the Temple of the Divines.
My father's attempt to show that the High King isn't shirking his responsibilities. He's locked in his damn tower again. but his steward explained that the priests and healers have been commanded to do what they can for the poor souls.
You said the High King is locked in his tower?
Well, not literally. His Tower of the Wolf has been under construction for as long as I can remember. He won't let anyone inside except the builders until it's completely finished. Claims it would be bad luck to show it off early.
Did Solitude need another tower?
Some would say no. That the Tower of the Wolf is nothing more than a vanity project for the High King. My father says it's necessary for our ultimate security. A last line of defense against the Skald King's forces. Me, I think it's an eyesore.
What happens to Karthold now that Jarl Olfwenn is dead?
Karthold's problems go deeper than the loss of their Jarl. The main settlement was destroyed. I'm not sure the Hold can recover from that. What happens next depends on the High King and the next moot. That's where such decisions are made.
Tell me more about your relationship with Mog.
What's to tell? He's my friend. For all his faults, he's always dealt straight with me. He is, in his own way, honest. He doesn't care that I'm royalty. In fact, I think he'd prefer it if I weren't. I needed someone like that for a while.
How did you and Mog meet?
I was a young fool. After the 1000th argument with my father, I ran away. There was a lot of drinking involved in the decision, as I recall. Mog found me outside the city, led me back to the Lonely Troll, and we've been friends ever since.
All right.
I should probably send word to Yoren the Skald King while I'm at it. Let him know the current situation. Provided, of course, I can find a courier willing to carry a letter to Eastern Skyrim.
Yeah, that might be difficult.
It feels strange representing a hold that may no longer exist. Still, I have seen the results of these harrowstorms up close. I'll do everything in my power to save our kingdom. The next time Svanna speaks to her father, I'll be right by her side.
What do you want?
All right, we've got to get to Fennorian. He's down in Blackreach. We haven't been there for a while. Should be right down here. You know, it's interesting, I don't know if I pointed this out before, but if you look at the map of Blackreach, Greymoor Caverns is only one part of it. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it's only one part of it, so there's more areas that are probably going to be released in the DLC at the end of the year. That should be interesting.
They didn't stop in Dusktown, went straight for those dwarven ruins.
I thought we were trying to keep this place a secret, and they sure didn't look like miners to me.
Uh-oh. People coming in investigating dwarven ruins.
What do you want?
Right, the quest marker is showing this in another area, but
I could use a break.
for some reason I thought Fennorian... I thought the next quest objective was going to be in there, but it's not. Got to go up this path here. Still can't get there.
What?
I thought that guard was gonna attack me.
Hey,
She was
partner.
just...
Glad I found you. Now let's get Fenn and return to the Blue Palace. The message said Fenn found lodgings on the south side of Dusktown. We should look for him there.
Alright. Yeah, that guard, she was just unsheathing her sword and playing around with it or something, but, she seemed very aggressive.
Fenn, you in here?
Uh-oh.
Let's look around.
Dwarven key, a key with the distinctive markings of dwarven technology, found among scattered objects on the floor of Fennorian's lodgings.
Fenn never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here?
That's what it looks like. Burnt papers. Journal pages obviously set aflame. Only snippets of writing remain. It's not easy to come by, even in Blackreach. Edgar was lying. Cave-ins don't cause those sort of injuries. Trust was hard to earn. But he's sharing the truth about what happened to him, and Edgar's blood was saturated with Neth. Is the likely cause of his resistance, but I need to see for myself. Edgar knows a way inside. Edgar won't cooperate, insists on rescuing his pack members near the old dwarven tower in Lightless. I promise to free. Meet Edgar outside Dusktown. Camp east of the bridge.
Burnt. Place looks deserted.
Ah, I missed that.
Place looks deserted. Check around.
What's this? Fennorian's flask. A crystal flask embossed with Fennorian's initial and filled with a crimson fluid found in his Dusktown lodgings. Now he knows something's wrong.
Burnt journal pages, Fenn's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fenn was probably taken alive.
What do you make of the notes and the key?
The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. They could be connected. The notes also indicate that Fenn was going to meet with someone named Edyar east of the Dusktown Bridge. You start there and I'll check with the locals.
Alright, I'll try to find this Edyar.
We have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fenn for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Icereach Coven. But the question is, why take Fenn at all? Why not just kill him? Does he have information they need?
Do you think Finn's disappearance is related to whatever drew him to Blackreach?
More than likely. If they want to get information out of him, death might be preferable to whatever tortures they have planned. Let's get to it. You find this Edyar, and I'll see if the locals saw what happened here.
There's always more to do.
It looked like that seasoning sack respawned there for a minute. But it didn't.
I tried to read that book. The covers were too far apart.
The things that Nords say. Conversations you overhear. I was afraid of this. Looks like maybe it's up on this structure here. I went down too low, can't get back up. Here we go.
Sod off. This is my patch of ground. You don't listen too well, do you? All right. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat.
I'm looking for Fennorian. His notes said he was working with you.
The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fennorian? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated me for the information I gave him. I need that key!
Finn's gone missing. Tell me what the two of you were doing so I can find him.
Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates, Exarch Singalis. Fennorian said he could provide a key to unlock their chains, if I told him about the experiments performed on us. If you can get that key, I'll tell you more.
You mean this dwarven key?
Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis' tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. Use that key to set them free. Then, I'll tell you how to find Fennorian.
Alright, I'll free your packmates.
The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend. None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Fenn, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. At least, no one saw anything they were willing to tell me about. Is this Edyar? Does he know anything?
Edyar can lead us to Finn, but we first need to fulfill the bargain Finn made with him.
Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright, so tell me, what did Fenn agree to do for our half-naked friend over there?
We need to free Edyar's packmates from Exarch Singalis in the Lightless Hollow.
Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf?
Yep.
This just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you want to deal with this particular situation?
Sure, I'll use the key we found to free the pack. Meet me in the Lightless Hollow, south of the work camp.
Remember, the Lightless Hollow is the large cavern to the east. My pack is imprisoned in a work camp on the western side. I'll work my way over there and meet you south of the camp, after my packmates are set free.
Alright, that's gonna be it for today. In the next episode, we'll see if we can help him free his packmates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.